basic thing in Taiji is no force on force. You must evade or yield. But I've explained many times before that pushing. That yielding is not this. I went backwards, you see. Yielding, pushing. That's yielding. So if you find in your push hands, you really must work on this. You really must work on it and get a training partner that you can trust, and a training partner who wants both people to advance, not just for themselves to see who's the best, of course. You've got to work and work and work on getting rid of impasses, or getting rid of force on force. And that doesn't even involve pushing. That's wrong. There was force on force for a short time. There mustn't be force on. Your attacker must feel as if they've fallen into a bag of thin air. That's what the greatest thing I ever noticed about my main teacher, Chang Yu-chan, was the fact that you would attack him and it would be like you had to hold your own balance all the time, because it was like attacking a bag of air. You'd hit it, you'd hit the wall, but the bag would literally collapse and then his finger would be in your ear or up your bum or somewhere. Sorry, Chang. So what you've got to do is you might be training in these methods of some of those, those the push hands methods on my previous tapes, or that method there. And now that was okay then, because there was no force on force ended up, so Wally did the right thing there. And don't think that you have to win all the time. This is where most push hands people get it wrong, especially in the US. They think that they're not manly if they get pushed over, or that their Taiji's no good if, for instance, pushed over. They take a step back, for God's sake. Don't worry about that, because you'll get a complex and you won't learn anything, because you'll be always thinking too much. Thinking's no good. They'll be always thinking, when's he going to attack? I can't let him push me over here, I've got to stand my ground. And that's when you get impasses. And all the rules of Taiji get chucked out of the window when you get that feeling of, I've got to beat this person, you see. You just don't worry if you get pushed over, or if you get beaten. That was my fault. It was nothing to do with Wall. It was me being egotistical then. You see, because I'm doing it so fast that I'm not giving my partner a chance to learn. So you have to slack off and give each other a chance to learn. This is why we have push hands, you see, so we can have a force coming in, and your partner has got to learn to evade it or yield to it, but you must, this is incorrect, you push the wall. See that? I went back, and Wally's still in the advantageous position. I'm not. I went back to yield. So what I've got to do is push through. See how I yielded, but I came forward. And Wally felt as if it was a bag of air going into it, because there was nothing there when he attacked it, you see. But by the same token, because that's exactly what Wally did then, when for instance, I attacked Wally and there's nothing there, I've got to maintain a superior stance. I mustn't allow myself to go like this, you see. So at least it gives me a chance to get back again. So that's on the attacker's part. So you mustn't allow any force on force. This is the most basic thing in Taiji, is be like water or Tao. Yield to the force. Water yields and yields and yields to the rocks until, a million years and the rock's gone. The water's still there, but the rock is gone. So the really hard thing has gone, but the water has survived. So it might be Hulk Hogan attacking you. He wouldn't hurt you, Or, whoa! I just do it. This is what they do. It's not a person head. It's the commentator that creates the scene. So it's whoa! And he says, oh my God! Across the carotid! And of course you've got to go like this. See? They've got all these muscles. They can take a belt on the chest or on the shoulders, and they can throw themselves through the air. But,